Hey, it's Nova here, guys. Today I'm back here with Moon Submerged like guide video. I tried to make it simple, so let's get to it. Okay, when you enter the dungeon, you actually don't have to kill any mobs until you reach to certain space. And you want to move to the squares that's shining, because if you summon the mini boss in this room, they get stunned at the beginning. So if you want to make your runs easier, try to summon them in the special room. Anyways, for this monster's gimmick, you see the little orbs, you can stand on it and collect it and run to the tree in the middle, and you can see the gauge getting smaller. I didn't really know this guy's gimmick, that's why I died a lot. And when he summons all the trees, it's going to explode, so don't stand near it. And while his gimmick's happening, you can wait for the tree to explode and then collect the orb and block the like poisonous looking orb that's running into the tree. But this was my first time doing it by myself without reading the guide, so yeah, I actually died a lot. As you can see, when the trees explode, there's a wave. So just stay away from the trees first, and then collect the small orb and block the orb that's going into the tree in the middle. Once you clear that, go around the map, um, make a way to that shining room. If you didn't kill the mobs on the way, every fourth room should be able to summon the mini boss. Hey, this guy is actually tells you before what he does, so yeah, so he goes like, oh, I give you something, right? After that, he's going to jump. So when he lands on the ground, there's will be like a poison wave, so you just need to jump over, and then you can see those pillars that are summoned in the map. He's going to target one player and then charge at that person, so the person that's been targeted needs to go behind the pillar and then direct him to crash into those pillars. If you're doing solo, it's 5 times, but if you're doing in party, it'll be 6 times. And if he catches someone on the way, not just the targeted person, anyone, it's auto fail and it wipes the entire party. So make sure everyone stays behind the pillar, not on his way. Oh, there's also one more mini boss that could appear as well. This one, when he does a berserk gimmick, he summons all these scarecrows, and those scarecrows are slowly moving towards him. If you look around the map, there's a small mouse wandering around, touch those mouse and direct those mouse into the scarecrow. And if you fail this gimmick, yeah, it's going to wipe the party.
달 사냥꾼으로서 제 본분을 다하겠어요. 날카롭게.
And the next boss, when the berserk happens, you can see there's a aura appearing around me. Check what color you are, and in this case I got the yellow aura, so this means I'm immune to arrow attacks. And the ground attack, which is caused by the Bamu, while this aura is around, only that can hurt me. So just need to avoid the Bamu's attack, the ground attack, and I'll be safe. And when this gimmick is about to end, you can see there's like 2 pillar of light shows up. Just need to go into the same color as your aura. And when she stands in the middle and charging her power, you can see the Bamu going around the map. You just need to attack the Bamu and toss that into her, and she's gonna get stunned. And now I got the Bamu's aura, so opposite from before. Avoid her attacks and stand on Bamu's attacks. Oh, and when the gimmick's about to end, sometimes it changes the color, so watch out. Like, you suddenly get the different color, and then yeah, you might end up going into the wrong pillar. And next boss, you see the aura around him, and you get targeted. So if you either go in or out from the circle, you will lose the target. When you see the sword on the ground with a white circle, you must stay in that circle. He usually does that 3 times, so look around the map. When you see a white mark appear on him, you must no more attack him before he does the slash. And if you don't defeat him on the first map, he's going to do different gimmicks. He's going to suddenly disappear from the map and you will be targeted. You need to go around the map, get close to him, and then you can see the circle that's around the map. You need to quickly get out from the circle, remove the mark, and get to him. No more attack him, so you stop him from attacking you. After that, he will disappear, and you need to quickly find the spot that has a swords on it. If you manage to actually hit him from the previous gimmicks, all swords will appear with the white circles on it. But since I failed on the first one, there's one sword that's invisible. And because I missed that, this gimmick failed, and that's an auto fail. The sword will be appeared on the spot that he teleported. Even if you fail to hit him, you can still remember the position and stand on the spot to avoid the gimmick. And last boss has two phases. He pretty much surrounds the whole map with smokes, and one person will be targeted. That person needs to stay away from the safe spot until he drops, and then you run into the safe spot to avoid the explosion. You can see the yellow arrow on the map. If you stand on that, gauge around you will be recovered. If you get bind by him, your gauge will be lower. Also, while you have the gauge, you can attack the floating crystals, and that will reduce his neutralized gauge. If you get bind by binds, you just need to press jump to get out. When the berserk happens, you see the guy that was helping you, he gets bind by binds. You need to go around the map and collect the yellow orb and then run into him. But when you have the yellow orb, try not to get bind by those binds, because if you do, you lose the orb. And time is very strict, so you have to do it really quick, otherwise you fail the gimmick. And gimmick happens as soon as phase 2 start. You can see one of the person is targeted by the purple circle, and there is a sword right in the middle. You just need to stay near that sword, and once the circle changes the color, it gets locked into that spot. He's going to land on that spot, so you just need to time it and then press jump. If you don't remove the sword in the middle, the party will get wiped. And you also can normal attack that sword while you wait for him to land on the ground. Lastly, the other thing you need to aware is his charge attacks, and that's pretty much it. thank you guys for watching. Hope this video helps you to clear the Moon Lake.